The dude doing the lead vocals for this just was feeling this song so hard, he just starts screaming. I don't know what other musical direction they could have gone with for the theme song that would have been more appropriate for this. What's good? Let's analyze some video game music. So, I let people in my Discord chat suggest songs from game soundtracks for me to listen to and try to analyze live as I hear it. If you want to catch this live without any of the edits, you can go to case.dog/stream. Let's get into it. This was suggested by Mur Rowley. This is Katamari on the Rocks from the Katamari soundtrack. I'm gonna listen through to the whole thing and then go back and try to break it down and give my thoughts. All right away, like crazy stereo hard panning percussion. Okay, yeah, there's the theme. Turn down a little bit. God, those vocal harmonies. Brass. Yeah, this is the fucking... Okay, yeah, this is the Katamari theme song. I know this. Okay. Yeah.
Do your best.
Octave doubled vocals. It's like digitally like pitch shifted. The crazy like production like skips and edits. That's almost like a punk arrangement. You know, you stop and shout something and then start fucking going again. Triplets on the drums. Oh, the smooth, like, vocal harmony pads. It goes back to the fucking na-na-nas. Damn. It does that thing where it modulates the whole melody up and then back down. This is not loop. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting that vibe. This is like... They got big band like brass and like backup singers and stuff. The vibe of this is crazy. It's just crazy huge. It's just so feel good. Drum break. Just got a drone going. B. Rocking between like a 1 and 7 here. A, B, A, B. Okay, that has the most vibes. That is the most vibes of any song I've listened to so far. And probably the most layers too. There is a lot going on. There's like big band brass happening. There's the vocal harmonies. The drums have like, it sounds like there is a kit, but also like extra percussion along with it. There's the dude singing, and his voice is like heavily edited over places. We have these like sweeping synths and stuff. So we're in B, C, A, and then F sharp, and then we go all the way up to E, then to D, we go to G, and then back down to B. Interesting. So we have this 1, 7, 5, I think. Yeah. 1, 7, 5. And then it modulates to the 4. Sort of. Yeah, it modulates to the 4 and it's major. And then sort of repeats the pattern and then goes back down to B. Okay, so that... And the vocal melody starts on that tonic, the B. Okay, every time the chords change, the vocal melody lands on the note it changes to, so... When it goes to there, the chord changes with it. And then falls on the same note down there. And then when it skips up and modulates up to E, it does the same thing. Except at the top, when it moves up after it modulates, it plays a chord where the top note is actually a third of the chord it's playing. And then that note that the vocal melody lands on just happens to be the note that it starts on in B. Yeah.
only do your best.
Ah, and then it does like a little chromatic step up there on one of them. Then the bass is just hitting that E. Now it's sort of doing like an A. So we're moving between an A, that's doing like fourths, and then an E. Yeah. Yeah, we're bouncing on like a 1-5 here. Between A and E. And then eventually, we go back down to our actual root, the B. Yeah, and that's just sort of spelling up the chord. Yeah. Okay, so that mostly just climbs. Up our B scale. It starts on the 5 of the chord. I think the lower harmony might be doing the root. No. It's doing the 3rd. So that's doing... I think that's what it's doing. Yeah. And it's mostly just hitting other intervals of the chords. So everything right now is following that B major melody. Or following that B major, like, tonality. Don't worry, do your best. What the hell? Are there lyrics? No, there's nothing. Okay. That fucking, like, triplet drum fill. That that's so... Oh, man. The dude doing the lead vocals for this just... was feeling this song so hard, he just starts screaming. And it does like a weird E there, maybe like an E7 or something. Drone on B. Keep droning on B. And then it goes back to what it was doing in the intro. Oh, and then it starts rising. And then the bass just starts going up and down. It just starts like... And it modulates to that E major. And uses that to step back down into A. Where that... Ah, okay. I missed that before. There's like a C sharp in there. B. Ah, and the way that it's using that B is it sounds like it's going to resolve back to something else. Like E. It sounds like we're doing it in E major and it wants to go back down, but instead of resolving, it's just like, no, that's the new root now. Big B. And then we're just back into... And then it just repeats, ramps up, has the brass go crazy over it. The brass is just doing like big, you know, triads and other stuff over it, spelling out the chords. Does a bit of... Does a little bit of like chromatic walk up. And that is in the context of that E major. So we got like an E major add 9 thing going on at the very end here. That's a crazy, okay, that's a crazy way to end that whole adventure. On like a, that's like, I think, I could be wrong. That sounds like an E major 7 plus 9. That sounds like the last chord of this. After being in B forever. It's almost like the whole song being in B is the 5 of that, resolve. Like, that's our actual, like, home. Like, the whole thing rolls around and then finally reaches its, like, destination, you know? That's so cool. Yeah, this has the most vibes. This has the most vibes of anything I've listened to. It is not insanely simple. It's got a few modulations, and it's got a few, like, interesting, like, motions between stuff. It's got a little bit of, chromatic motion. It's got, God, it's got vocal harmonies, it's got brass, it's got stabs, it's got drones. This has like a little bit of everything. And all of it is serving the idea of trying to, like, just something about like those... That sounds like something rolling down and up a hill, you know? Like, the fact that everything's just this happy. It's just like a happy-ass chord progression. And it modulates the whole chord progression, too. And it just makes really good use of, like, the ways that it moves around harmonically. And it does a few interesting things that I like building up tension on that B as if it's, like, the last, like, if it's like a 5-1 about to resolve. And then it doesn't, and then it just decides, like, nope, that was the root, so it's the root now. I like everything that does. I love the song. Yeah, I think this is going to be a 5 out of 5. Everything about the song vibes together. Everything is serving the same purpose. And this might just be like in a retrospective thing because like Katamari is so unique in its aesthetic and its vibe, but like I don't know what other musical direction they could have gone with for the theme song that would have been more appropriate for this. So I think this is a 5 out of 5 for me. This is the the game theme song of all time. It certainly feels like larger than life. It certainly feels like trying to build the cosmos, you know? And being happy while doing it. And it's chaotic. It has that feeling of like everything being rolled into one thing. It doesn't stay stationary. Everything about this is just good brain feels. I love this. I love this one. Katamari Damacy soundtrack 01. Katamari on the Rocks. That was suggested by Murrowley. Thank you so much for that. That's another one of our 5 out of 5s. That's the first 5 out of 5 today. And the last, because we're gonna wrap up. All right, how do you think I did? If you like the analysis, hit like. If you want to see more stuff like this in the future, hit subscribe and the bell to make sure you see when new videos go up. Let me know what you think. Is there anything you think I missed? Let me know in the comments. I would love the feedback. If you want to catch me doing this live without any edits, just figuring things out as I go, you can check out case.dog/stream and see when I'm live. And if you want to submit a song yourself, you can check out my Discord channel for it at case.dog/VGM. I'll see you next time.